Robin.
We lost Jimmy for the day, I think.
Jimmy is...
he's so obsessed with the whole internet problem that...
No, he's not obsessed. He's upset.
Oh, look, he's yelling as I say that.
Dude.
What happened, Jimmy?
Jimmy is so...
I just told Anthony that we lost you for the show.
I'm having literally fucking... I don't know why a bad internet connection makes me so angry, but I know
why. This is a media company. We should never have to talk about how we have a bad internet connection. This isn't some fucking plumbing company.
On a Mac, you have a little... It looks like a slice of pizza, a pizza wedge, which shows you the connection strength. Starting from... The lines get darker as they go up. I have full connection strength. And I am getting kicked offline every fucking 10 minutes.
It is infuriating.
How many times... I can't even talk about it. I know. It's hitting me with such a rage.
Yeah.
Because it's unnecessary. I've heard you guys complain. I've heard Danny complain. And I had problems with the iPad. Remember when the iPad wouldn't do it? And then I just kept getting kicked off. Kept getting fucking kicked off.
And the password is like 8,000 characters long. And
Oh, they got to protect their... I don't know what they're protecting with the password that we have to get on. It's unbelievable.
Can you get us a hard wire in this fucking place? Whoever the IT guy is, he's fucking terrible.
We see...
Fucking terrible!
But see, this is the first day we're bitching about it, so that they're not aware of this.
Dude, I've complained about it. The iPad kept how am I... You're not connected to the internet. And then I want to put my fist through my laptop, and it's not my laptop's fault.
No, of course not. Here's the problem, if anyone's listening, because now we have their attention. Because they listen down the hall, and then they go, well, we never knew there was this problem. Meanwhile, yes, they did. We need a fucking router for this room. Okay, did you find a Cat 5?
Yeah, I just...
Wait, it's that easy?
Yes!
Wait, it's that easy? We've been bitching about this for months.
Yeah, I just ripped it out of something that was...
We've probably been bitching about this for over a year.
But why did you have to do that when literally we have done nothing but complain about this internet connection?
Right.
I'm constantly getting fucking... What does this fucking cunt fucking internet do? Does it just keep resetting? We gotta make sure it's you. We gotta make sure it's you. We gotta make sure it's you. Is it you? Is it you? It's me. I work here.
Oh my God! I don't mean to laugh. Jimmy.
Oh, you're right though. It's silly.
You don't mean to.
Now I'm back. Now I'm back online. Did you do something?
No. Fuck that. Fuck your wireless. Plug it right into the goddamn...
This might not work, though. So.
Why?
It might not be set, like the box I have it coming out of might not be set up.
Okay. Pop it in there.
All right. Jimmy's popping in.
Yeah.
To the what? Is that a Cat 5?
Cat 5.
Nice.
Thank you. Now
all right.
turn my airport off.
Now, might not do the trick, because I'm not sure if that's...
Oh, boy.
We'll get it.
It doesn't work.
No. Oh, God, no.
Why?
Oh, God, no.
This is fun.
You should have seen when you were out of the studio, he was hitting the walls with stuff.
That's good. Thanks, Danny.
You got it?
Thanks, Danny.
Now, no more wireless. No more bullshit. You plug that in every day now, and you're golden.
Yeah.
Wait, what are you talking about? It was that easy to fix?
Yeah.
We had to plug something in.
We've been waiting a year for
because
a wire?
the wireless internet here, the Wi-Fi is bullshit.
Terrible.
In here.
There's a lot of things that I would just love to do. But the way that's not the way things work around here. You can't just do something, like you have to go through like 8 different levels of people.
I know.
So I'm just tired of it, and I just don't ask anymore. So now I'm just going to start doing shit. So I just did that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Danny.
The levels you have to go to get anything done around here is it's just unbelievable.
I can't believe how angry that made me, dude. Like,
you know how many emails that was supposed to take to get a lousy wire?
Watch how fast it is.
You just broke the whole system. You're in trouble.
Watch how fast it is.
I'm zipping all over.
Yeah. Because it's hardwired.
My computer doesn't know what to do. It's actually flashing error messages. They're like, what is this strange invasion? It's the internet.
Is it flashing that?
Yes. Yes. It won't. I purposely leave the H's because what happens is they call me the over H using kid. So I put them down sometimes. Thank you, Dan.
Well, there you go. Cat 5.
God, well, at least they figured out our Super Bowl trip, which is good. So we'll see you guys down in
That
Dallas.
was one of the funniest things ever.
Let me ask you, I'm not saying they are, but does sales here not do what they're supposed to do? Or is it just one of those things that didn't work out?
You know what? Fuck it. What do I have to lose? There's a lot of people around here that don't do what they're supposed to do.
No, but I mean, aside from us, I mean,
a lot of people. They actually came to us and said, "Hey, you guys want to go to the Super Bowl?" And I laughed at them. I'm like, "Yeah, I do, but it's impossible at this point. You have to plan for a Super Bowl minimum. I would say 6 months.
6 months out,
minimum.
6 months out.
They came to us a couple weeks ago and said we're putting a Super Bowl trip together. I laughed at them. I'm like, what plan do you think you're on? You can't fucking plan a Super Bowl 2, 3. Maybe I'm exaggerating. A month out? I don't even think it was a month out.
No, it wasn't even. It was like a couple of weeks.
It was a couple of weeks ago, which would technically be, I guess, a month out. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, this is the type of thing you got to do almost a year in advance to be safe.
Can't
6 months, maybe you could get it done.
Plan a Super Bowl appearance where the show has to fly to a location halfway across the country.
Right? We don't have.
You need to make
yes,
relationships and fucking hotels.
Yes, you
logistics.
I just want to go on saying that since last January, when you guys said you wanted to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I've been on their case about you going. Been saying it at sales meetings and other stuff, and I kept being told that, we got time, it's too far out.
Yeah,
since last year.
Yet. Yeah. And this is stuff that drives me nuts, and you bring it up, and then, you guys bitch too much. Well, yeah, because we want things done right.
I was allowed
to go to the Super Bowl. It's a big deal. But you can't come to us a couple weeks ago and go, "Hey, you guys want to go to the Super Bowl? We're trying to make that happen." I'm like, "What? We would be in a hotel in Austin at this point."
I wouldn't mind. Who cares?
Austin's pretty cool.
Be a nice trip.
Right.
Thank you.
I was willing to go just for the trip. I thought,
just to do it and make fun of it.
I never, and this is the God's honest truth.
I didn't even think twice about it.
I never expected this to come to fruition.
No.
Right when it was brought up, I was like, hey, would you guys like to, go down to Super Bowl and broadcast and show? And I went, of course. I went, yeah, that sounds great. Mm-hmm. But I wasn't like, hey, I'm going to the Super Bowl. I just went like, okay, how long before this falls apart? And then it was, a couple weeks.
Yeah.
It kept getting waved off.
Of course.
Literally waved off. We'll get to that.
Because a lot of people don't know what they're doing around here.
I thought of so many things and places and just events that we've done over the years on nothing, by the way, on shoestring budget, where it was just us in a club, us fucking, hey, we want to thank the listeners, so we're going to go to a bar and just fucking hang out with our listeners for a while. No broadcast, no sponsored event, but now it's just, that shit just doesn't happen.
Nah.
It doesn't happen.
This is the same thing that happened with Homeless Shopping Spree when we tried to
remember
bring the softball games back.
Well, the Homeless Shopping Spree was brilliant because they actually came to me and said, "We're going to get this done for you."
Yeah.
And then when they decided they needed to ask the malls for permission, I'm like, okay, I guess we're not going to be doing the Homeless Shopping Spree.
We need the mall to sign off on the fact that if a homeless guy fucking rapes a 3-year-old,
right.
The mall isn't responsible.
Right. So,
but then you get that answer, and also, there wasn't enough time to get everything together. But we were pitching it since the summer.
No, I know the real deal. You could say whatever you want to my face.
Just bringing it up.
I know the real deal.
Do you know?
Yes, Jimmy.
What did you just say? I lost my thought about
Homeless Shopping Spree.
Homeless shopping. Oh, right. When I did the last piece for the Tonight Show, it was we went to Arizona, and we shot this piece outdoors. It was like a silly contest, and the winner got tickets for the BCS.
Right.
And I just kept saying to them, because it's such I'm like, do you know how impossible everything we're doing right now would be in radio? Like, do you know how the lawyers, and I know people get sick of the lawyers, but literally, NBC did it for to be filmed. Like, do you know how badly this would get fucked up by fucking lawyers in the radio? And I don't know why radio is so much harder to do than television when it comes to attorneys. I don't know why.
Yeah, I really don't either.
But literally, they are so fucking paranoid. It's like, just get insurance.
I can't even watch some shows anymore without the only thing I'm thinking is, how the fuck did they get this done? I was watching Mythbusters the other day, and it was that one where they had a 747, and what they would do is crank the engines up full blast on the runway, and then tow various vehicles like a taxi cab and a school bus behind 747 jet engines and watch it get flung at. It's like, how did they do that? Who talked to who where they went, yep, I got a 747.
Did you see Jackass 3D? They had a whole, they lit up an engine, and they were trying to like run into it and piss into the into it. It's hysterical.
You can't. They won't let us piss in the studio because it's obscenity, but they can piss on Jackass.
They were throwing shoes into the jet wash to try to like smack into other people. It was fantastic.
It's like fucking. It makes no sense. How come nothing could be done?
Are we going to be allowed to keep that wire without an email chain?
I guarantee there's going to be some kind of problem with Jimmy's wire. This is pertaining.
Can you label that Jimmy's wire?
Jimmy's wire.
I already did. Please do
You don't think I didn't foresee all of this?
Jimmy's wire. I want to see how long it takes before they yank that out and go, look, you didn't go through the proper channels. We're going to have to yank the wire until we email back and forth for the next 3 weeks straight.
It's
Insert executive's name here.
Yeah, Jimmy's wire, the internet wire. We're gonna have to talk about this. Give me a call back if you can. It was apparently engineering. It was put in without their knowledge, and there's something about the if switch that has to be taken care of, and this will cause a problem. So Jimmy's wire. I sent a memo out called Jimmy's Wire.
Jimmy's Wire.
Jimmy's Wire is going to be a problem.
Jimmy's Wire. I guarantee you Jimmy's Wire.
I don't blame the individuals.
I
blame the guy who put the system in place.
Yes.
Where it has to be all sorts of emails, and you got to go through the proper channel.
You got to get legal permission. Then plus they have to set up an official list of rules that apply to using the wire.
You got to start with a meeting on the 37th floor, and eventually you'll have a meeting on the first floor. Of course, you have to have a meeting on every floor between 37 and the first floor. And then maybe the wire will be able to stay. Thank you.
Maybe.
Thank you.
Poor Jimmy's Wire is so short for this world.
Can I say something? Jack Lalane let everybody down. Let's stop already. 96 years old. This fucking guy should have made it to 100 without even fucking flinching.
What are we talking about? Winnie Churchill there? Winnie Churchill?
Yeah. Winston Churchill died.
Big, fat, cigar-smoking fuck who had the stress of World War II on him and didn't exercise at all.
Didn't eat properly.
Ate horrible English fatty foods.
Could you look up Winston Churchill, maybe? Winston Churchill died. Now, he died 46 years ago today at the age of 90. 46 years ago, the food was really bad for you. I mean, really bad.
Oh, horrid.
The cigarettes were way worse for you, 46 years ago. And that's when he died, actually. So the prime of his life was a real fucking long time ago. And he made it to 90 without even trying.
Yep.
Without even trying to keep his body in shape.
And he was fat. It's amazing, right?
It was a mess. He was a disaster.
Jack Lalane didn't have a scoop of ice cream in the last 50 years.
No, him and his dumb juicer.
Didn't enjoy himself, and he fucking only made it to 96. And like you said earlier, George Burns smoked his way to 100.
Smoked his way, cigars every day, living on the road.
I'm telling you, this Jack Lalane let a lot of people down. Yeah. Proving that exercise and eating right just doesn't work in the end.
All he did his whole life is exercise and eat properly and drank his juice.
Right. He didn't have a nice juicy steak on a Friday night.
Oh, not
He sacrificed all that pleasure.
Oh, God.
No, the wire was not installed by a union guy. That could be a problem, too.
That's a problem, too. The union guy would have been very upset.
Yeah, we're not allowed to touch technical stuff around here. So there's going to be, there'll be some, please, when the problem hits, I don't care what time it is today.
Yeah, please, let us know.
Please email me and Aunt and Jimmy.
The fact that D-Boy and Danny fixed the problem in a mere matter of minutes.
Something we've been bitching about for a year.
After it's just been so long, this problem's been going on. Is typical.
Look at this place falling down. They were supposed to redesign the studio. It's just kind of sitting in limbo. It's starting to kind of take on the feel of a hoarder, this fucking studio. You see the piles?
Hoarder's house.
You see the piles? Look around.
The corner. I don't even know what that is.
Like, it's just, no one gives a fuck.
No.
They signed the big guy, and that's all that matters. Everybody else will now just go back to business as usual. That's their philosophy. I'm not even bitching at the guy himself. You know, God bless you if you could fucking squeeze money out of these guys, because we tried and we failed miserably.
Squeeze a load out. It was my own, all over my stomach.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
All right, we got... we didn't play Kevin Smith talking about Bruce Willis.
Yeah, I want to hear about that.
It's on Mark Maron's, right?
Because he hinted
to us, too.
He kind of hinted because he was in the middle of promoting the movie at that point.
Now, Jimmy, did you see anything on set that might have led you to believe there was a problem? Because you did a scene.
I did.
With Bruce Willis.
Yes.
And did you see anything that might have led you to believe, there could be an issue here?
No, well, Bruce was... Here's what I noticed. He was very much... He was kind of directing with Kevin. And I'm sure that's not Kevin's choice, but Bruce was kind of like, hey, let's do this. Let's... And, he seemed like he was very dominating on the
scene you did with him?
Yeah. And somebody said to me, it was not Kevin, it was actually somebody on the behind the cameras that's not famous side, and said, well, he knows he's the reason we got $50 million or whatever it was. So, but it didn't, again, I only saw the one day, and it didn't seem like there was any tension between them. It just seemed like, wow, he's really got a lot to say.
Kevin kind of hinted on our show, and then my brother went and saw him in the round out there at the old Westbury Music Fair, whatever the fuck they call it now. I think it was Westbury Music Fair. And, wow, he openly talks about it in his stage show now.
Yeah, now he has got no qualms about...
He went on Mark Maron's podcast, which is quickly
It's a great podcast, man.
It's quickly becoming the podcast to listen to. The New York Times did an article on it. I think it made Rolling Stone magazine. Yeah, Mark Maron's onto something.
Mark is he's a really good interviewer. I didn't mean to go from great to really good, but he really fucking, he asks smart questions. He's engaging. It's a fucking great what the fuck WTF. It's a great
WTF podcast. Yeah, you could get it on iTunes and all over the place. But Kevin Smith on Mark Maron's podcast. Check this out.
I'll tell you honestly, I might make an argument that marketing of Cop Out might have diminished your ticket sales because that billboard was fucking everywhere. And I got to be honest with you, Kevin. I mean, I looked at that billboard and I said, I've already seen that movie.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, there was nothing about that poster that was screamed like, holy shit, this is the original. But to be fair, nothing about the movie was. The whole movie is an homage picture. We just wanted to make an 80s
Beverly Hills Cop.
It had to look like something you'd seen before. At least that's what I hoped they were thinking.
Right.
But I know the real story. The one guy wouldn't even sit for a fucking poster shoot. So essentially, they have to go like, okay, we got one guy who
names
will.
All of a sudden?
Yeah, everybody knows who it is. It ain't, let me put it this way. Remember the really funny guy in the movie? It ain't him. He's a fucking dream. Tracy Morgan.
Holy shit, he wouldn't even fucking sit for a poster shoot?
That's fucking
what
bad.
A fucking dick. What a fucking asshole.
Let me put it this way. Remember the really funny guy in the movie? It ain't him. He's a fucking dream. Tracy Morgan, I would lay down in traffic for the rest of my life for Tracy Morgan. Because were it not for Tracy, I might have killed either myself or someone else in the making of fucking.
So you were disappointed?
Beyond disappointed. It was. Look,
that's why you went into the movie.
It was one of the main reasons.
Yeah.
I mean, look, while I was there, I was able to accomplish everything else I needed to accomplish, and as much as learn about marketing, understand how to work on a team with others and shit.
And you know what? Honestly, you were given the gift of not having to tell your dad that Bruce Willis was a dick.
Yeah. Ultimately, there's that. But let me tell you, I'm sure he knew. He knew from the fucking jump. I wish he just could have communicated to me from the afterlife. It was tough. It was difficult, dude. I've never been involved in a situation like that where one component does not come.
He's not in it.
He's not in the box at all.
Yeah,
it's not.
He's just doing a job so he can get by.
I've heard of. It was fucking soul.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
Really, but again, that's not a lot of people like. You're just trying to blame the movie on him. No, but look, I had no fucking help from this dude whatsoever.
But the sad part of that story on a personal level is as a kid who grew up in New Jersey, who loved fucking Bruce Willis, and you get this big opportunity and you get disappointed by your fucking hero. I mean, that is really the worst moment, and it's something that you're probably going to have to do again, given the business that you're in. Is that,
he changed everything for me, though.
No, I just mean meeting people that you respect.
But that's the thing. I'm saying he changed that for me because now I'll never meet anybody. Like, that was it. I was just like,
shattered
no point. Yeah, forget it. Like, I'd rather like people from a distance.
Yeah, wow. It's like seeing Superman without his cape. You get so fucking disappointed. Go, oh, this is what this guy really is about.
I remember how psyched he was when Bruce Willis signed. He's like, dude, Die Hard. I'm getting to work with the guy.
With fucking Bruce Willis.
And then it just turned into a fucking nightmare.
But you know what, though? Most people, and again, I haven't worked with him on that level that Kevin did. Most people I've met have not been disappointing.
Yeah.
Like, literally, Ozzy's the greatest guy on fucking earth. He's a sweet guy. And most of them are like,
Where are the birthday gifts?
I didn't say his memory is terrific.
Where are the birthday gifts? Those Beatles books are still around here somewhere. They never came back for him.
Here's why Ozzy's a great guy, because he should have fucking thrown them at me, but he actually pretended he liked them. But you know what I mean? Like, most guys I've met have been really cool. I mean, you get a couple of dicks here and there, but I'd say 90% of them have been great. So it's still worth meeting. And I'm terrific when I meet people. Everyone says it.
You sure are. I did see Bruce.
You saw?
Kevin Smith invited me to a night shoot, a car chase scene with Bruce Willis and Tracy Morgan. It was awesome. It was such a great night. And there were 6 kids on the set that night. And I saw Bruce, basically, he could give a fuck that these kids.
Really?
And they were part of the program where, well, check this out because we know you're going to die soon. The Make-A-Wish kids.
Yeah.
Where there's no hope.
Yeah.
And they were on set.
Yeah.
And they had a nice ice cream truck for everybody. Let's all have ice cream.
Beautiful.
And Bruce was so dismissive. So fucking dismissive. Could give a fuck.
What it is.
And everybody was affected. You could not be affected. It was brutal.
I wonder what that is.
And they were full of life, and you know their lives weren't going to fucking be too much longer.
Do you think Kevin is too much of a nice guy, to tell you the truth? Do you think he's too nice to deal with, like actors? Because he's always, for the most part, before that, has dealt with people he knows, and people that came up about the same time he did, things like that. And he knows how to direct people he knows. He's done that very well over the years. Now you get someone like Bruce Willis. He's been in the business forever. He's had successful, huge fucking action movies, Die Hard, shit like that. And then, do you think, I don't think a Bruce Willis would respect Kevin Smith unless Kevin came across like, hey, I'm directing this motherfucker, but that isn't Kevin.
No, you answered your own question because Bruce Willis thinks of himself, and we all think of him as a big-time action hero. He probably went on set and said, there's a lot of action in this movie. I know way more than you could possibly know about this shit, so we're going to do it my way.
Yeah, but Kevin, as the director, maybe if he was a little more like, hey, my movie, I'm director. You're fucking the star of the movie. You listen to me.
I was lucky enough to be on set for one night, and I saw just nothing but just a very carefree atmosphere. Everyone was just
it's like that's Kevin though.
Everyone was just having a good time, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. We don't know that business. I don't know. Maybe if you lay down the hammer like that, then you're not going to get a good performance from Bruce Willis, because now he's going to be a little pissed inside. Like, how dare you fucking lay down the hammer on me, a major action star? So maybe it's political.
Look at Pulp Fiction.
Right.
Look at the Pulp Fiction. Bruce Willis was great in that. He was fucking great in that.
Mm-hmm.
And is that like Tarantino being able to be a fucking maniac on set? You know?
Right.
And get exactly what he wanted out of Bruce Willis? Because I think the first thing he said is, I don't want to see that little smirky smile from fucking, his old moonlighting show.
Right. Yeah, but that wasn't like an action flick. I mean, Pulp Fiction certainly had some action scenes, but it was a lot deeper than that.
Total action. Fucking. So maybe Bruce Willis's scenes with
maybe Bruce felt like he was out of his element, so I better really listen to the director so I could get a good performance going here. I have a feeling
car chase. He was in fights. He was in fucking gunfire and shit like that.
Do you know, by the way, to interrupt you because you just said something? I'm reading. I have an old email because I'm looking at something. Hey, Jim, I'm a reporter at the New York Times. I'm writing a profile on Marc Maron and his podcast. Hoping you have a few minutes to talk. I've got plenty of stuff on Mark, but nothing from a comic who's known him over the years. That was December 13th.
Shit! Might want to read your email. You could have been.
I do actually, but I get so much fun. But I could have been in the Times article.
Yeah,
asshole.
Whoops.
Oh well. I'm such a dick.
I don't know, man. Yeah, you're right. I mean, Pulp Fiction certainly had enough action shit going on.
Yeah, and what was Bruce Willis doing like around Pulp Fiction time? Was that almost like did Quentin kind of like, hey, let me pluck you out of obscurity too?
He helped him and John Travolta.
I'm not sure.
That's a fucking hero right there.
Because maybe he was a little more humble. I humble you. I humble you.
Well, we've had
camel clutch and fuck you in the ass.
Next time we talk to Tarantino, we've had him on the show. We got to ask him. Maybe he'll back up what Kevin's saying.
Maybe he will.
I believe Kevin.
But Kevin's just a nice guy, which unfortunately for a director, it's very hard to be a nice guy with everybody.
It depends on, like, again, Spielberg, or when you look at a guy like Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastwood is probably not a yeller, but nobody who works, and I'm sure it's not that Bruce doesn't respect Kevin, it's just Bruce is bigger. Like, on that set, Bruce could probably call the studio and have more impact than Kevin could because he's Bruce Willis. But if it's Clint Eastwood, you know, what are you going to do? Fucking argue with Clint Eastwood on the set? You look like an asshole.
Yeah,
you can't.
True. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is.
Like, Clint Eastwood, though, is Clint Eastwood. He has, like...
But why is Bruce...
He gets respect because he's fucking Clint Eastwood.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
And from what I've heard with his directing style, he is kind of like you listen to me. You know, people will listen to him. I'm not saying Kevin... Kevin is a relatively young director.
But why does Bruce Willis have to be such an asshole? The rest of the guys on that movie weren't assholes.
Exactly.
Tracy Morgan wasn't an asshole.
What did we get?
Sean William Scott wasn't an asshole.
Pulp Fiction. So we were looking at Striking Distance before that. Loaded Weapon 1. Death Becomes Her. The Last Boy Scout. Okay, so that was like the last good movie you made was 91. And Pulp Fiction was 94. Yeah, okay.
That's 17 years ago.
Hudson Hawk, Billy Bathgate, Mortal Thoughts. Yeah, okay.
Those are all movies.
Yeah, and then after Pulp Fiction, we got like... Die
Hard. After Pulp Fiction, you got New Die Hard. You got 12 Monkeys.
Which is great.
Fifth Element, which I like, which everyone else hates.
Fifth Element. I like Fifth Element.
Apocalypse.
Sixth Sense was huge. Yeah. Unbreakable. I liked Unbreakable.
Yeah,
did you?
Good.
I liked Unbreakable.
Yeah, a lot of people bash that because it's fucking M. Light Shyamalan.
No, that was a good one, though.
But I liked that one. Yeah, it was kind of cool.
They should have shown his hidden talent a little more.
What do you mean?
Took a little.
I thought there was going to be a sequel. Tell you the truth.
Yeah, it took a little too long for all that to unfold. I thought was my problem with the fucking.
Well, that's
movie.
stupid. M. Light Shyamalan Ding Dong.
Ding Dong
the guy, he's got a fucking character development is 99% of the movie.
The element of surprise has to be the last 2 minutes of the film. How about you give us a little element of surprise halfway through the fucking film? You fucking Ding Dong.
You doofus.
What was the last movie you saw by him?
By M. Night?
Mm-hmm.
I tried to watch The Devil.
The Devil?
Yeah, that's that elevator one.
Oh, fuck. I don't even know about that one.
Exactly. Correctamundo.
I saw the one where they thought they were in the 1400s.
The Village?
The fuck it was. Yeah.
The Village. Like Jimmy's impression.
They couldn't They couldn't. You're trying to tell me not one airplane or fucking went flying by?
Opie, they explain that they fucking changed the flight path of airplanes.
Really?
And wouldn't let it fly over that area.
Not one train whistle in the distance?
No, they had choo-choo trains back then, didn't they?
Yeah, but
I don't know.
They sounded a little different back in the 1400s.
Why do we really believe this one?
What?
That was so stupid. This fucking so stupid.
With me, it started and ended with The Sixth Sense, man. That movie was so goddamn good.
I liked Signs, too.
Because I saw it early.
Signs was fun. That was kind of creepy a little bit. A little weird.
Signs wasn't bad, I guess. You're right. But Sixth Sense, man, because I got to see it early before everyone ruined it for everybody else. I was blown away by that plot twist. Holy shit.
Yeah, that one, when you didn't know, and then it was like, wait a minute.
And it just,
that was good. And little Haley Joel Osment was really good in it.
Who's now 30.
I'm not even, I'm thinking, is he? No, he's in his 20s. He's a fuck up, though, isn't he?
Yeah, pretty much. I think he had a little Dewey action out there in Hollywood.
He's one of those child stars that was too good and too cute as a kid, to do anything when they get older.
He was a superstar too. Huh?
Yeah. Now he's just like now he looks like a big dopey version of little Haley Joel Osment.
He just looks like a college kid now. Like
yeah. Kegger,
gonna go see Burning Man.
That's what he looks like.
Look at him.
Yeah, dude.
I'm in a fraternity.
He looks like Owen Wilson.
I see drunk people. Yeah, you think he does that? Yeah.
I see high people.
Get it from my movie.
I got like 7 senses or something.
Well, that was fun while lasting.
Shit
Jimmy killed in Austin. We know that. Thank you for letting everyone know.
Amazing.
Austin was good, Jimmy?
It was great. A lot of hardcore fans, man.
That's cool because we were never on regular radio down there.
No, and we have supported regular radio. I did a show, these guys, Dale and Bob, and they're actually massive O&A fans. Yeah.
Oh, thanks to Dale and Bob.
They were very, but they're all talking about satellite now. It's like a couple of years ago when I would do press on the road, they wouldn't talk about satellite. They're like, oh, you're on a show, like they would be very, very kind of vague about it. But now they're like, like, hey, how's O&A and has satellite, or they'll say Sirius. Like they really, regular jocks now know that this is a fucking great place to be.
Shamlam did not direct The Devil, Anthony.
He didn't? What did he do?
And someone's saying it was a really good movie. You liked it? Oh, Cassius, he's a regular. Let's get him on the radio.
Hey,
Cassius.
Blow me.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Cassius.
What did he do with it?
Yeah. I thought he directed it at first, but I think he just like executive produced.
Oh, yeah?
It was actually it was like a good modern B movie. It was fun. You might want to try it again, Anthony.
Well, I kind of petered out on that one. Well, who directed it? Let's see, John
Hughes. It was a John Hughes flick.
Thank
you, Cassius.
He wrote the story.
Yeah, thanks.
Not even the screenplay, just the story.
So he wrote the little story.
Well,
okay,
good for him. All right, Cassius.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks.
All right, yeah. Anthony, you tweeted over the weekend that you saw the Stalker movie.
Yes, I did. I saw
on Friday. We had Tiffany and Debbie Gibson in
Stalker movie. I think we're alone now. And holy mother of God, it's available instant on Netflix if you want to check it out.
I got Netflix on my iPad.
I think we're alone now.
Can I get it right now?
You probably can. Yeah.
And I can watch it right here.
Yep.
Motherfucker! Someone better show me how to do that.
Isn't that amazing? Fucking Netflix is the shiz on that.
It was good.
It's cray.
Who's the stalker? Who's he stalking? Both of them?
There's 2 stalkers stalking Tiffany. Mm-hmm. One is this crazy, like, kind of, I don't know, he looks like a fucking creepy pedophile guy. And then there's this tranny.
Is he officially a tranny?
Yeah, got tits and everything.
The greatest movie ever.
It's a mess.
Nah, man, I saw the preview of this thing. He is a fucking creep.
Oh, yeah, not all trannies are just beautiful women. This thing is a monster.
Right.
And they talk about how much they love Tiffany and the one creepy like pedophile guy. I don't know. He's like kind of plump and just he's always too happy. And he's talking about how he talks to other people like, oh no, we're friends. Oh yeah, me and Tiffany. Yeah, when we talk, like he thinks he has a relationship with her. And then he puts on this wacky helmet with crystals on it and shit, like Napoleon Dynamite. And that's his thing he uses to communicate with Tiffany. And he like talks to her through this like helmet. Crazy!
I wish we saw this before they came in Friday.
It's nuts. I wouldn't even know if she wanted to talk about it. There's restraining orders.
Really?
And these stalkers are fucked up because like they wind up getting what they want just through what they do, because this guy wanted some kind of relationship with Tiffany. And he wound up getting it.
Yeah.
He wound up getting the relationship. Whether it's good or bad or whatever, Tiffany knows who he is.
Don't you think it's
they
good?
have a relationship based on stalker and stalked and restraining orders
But don't you think it's at this point in her career it's a good thing?
Well, now this
Who
was
the fuck
this
cares
was a while
about
ago.
Tiffany?
This was kind of a while ago.
Except you and me, because we interviewed them on Friday. Why am I doing this? They were really cool. What am I doing?
They were cool.
We kind of had a shot. And then someone's like, oh, you don't need to go hog it, Ope.
Hogging.
If you got a chance to bang a Tiffany or a Debbie Gibson, you do it. You do it for the story. It's not hogging. And you know what? Tiffany's big fucking fat Jewish tits look good.
Jesus. Is she Jewish?
I don't know. She had that look.
She had the look?
Yeah, I could sniff out a Jew.
Really?
Can you sniff out a Jew?
No.
Really?
No, not always.
Really?
Not always, no.
I could sniff them out.
I'm amongst them in my neighborhood.
We're among them right now.
Tiffany. Tiffany, yeah, she's the one that put on a little weight. And then Debbie Gibson's the one that maybe should have a sandwich.
Yeah, she was a little thin. Yeah, something's going on there.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
eating disorder?
I'm thinking cock.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
We don't know
what these two are up to.
They're up to something, though, these two.
Shenanigans. Oh, those are the Playboy pictures?
Yeah, look at that. Jimmy, look at that. Nice, right? That Tiffany?
Big jugs.
Oh, she's lovely.
Big jugs.
But that's a few years ago now.
Where's the Debbie Gibson one?
Not so nice. No offense to Debbie Gibson, but Tiffany wins the Playboy showdown.
Right,
or maybe not. Let's take a look.
Let's see. I don't know what kind of...
you got to go front shot, though.
What'd they do?
What do you think? Right here. Yeah, when you got to put a lot of fucking necklaces around.
She got a lot of necklaces.
We're not confident enough in your boobs. We got to dress them up with some necklaces.
And she said that they did a bunch of stuff where, they wouldn't show a lot.
That's not bad, though. Look at that.
Yeah, look good.
But then they got the jacket, kind of covering up some of the boobs.
Yeah, she covered up a lot. What year was this?
That's important to the story, I'm sure. Well, you got to figure out when her career went bad, and then 2 years later, the Playboy comes.
Yeah.
It's a formula.
Exactly.
It really is. Look it up for
is.
yourself. There's a formula to this Playboy thing. Debbie Gibson went Playboy 2005, really.
Okay.
And Tiffany definitely went before that.
That's a while ago.
This guy saw the movie you're talking about. 2002. Okay. Rob in Indiana. Rob.
Hey, you guys have to check out YouTube. They've got that stalker guy. He also stalked Alyssa Milano.
Oh, yeah, they've touched on that in the movie, too, that he did stalk Alyssa Milano. About how gorgeous she is. He's batshit crazy. The guy is so fucking crazy. He honestly thinks that he has a relationship with Tiffany and that Tiffany knows him. And then he showed a picture of Tiffany and him and Tiffany's boyfriend at the time. Mm-hmm. The three of them taking a picture together. And he goes, just look. He goes, look at her boyfriend's eyes. That's nothing but jealousy. Jesus. Nothing but jealousy. He's looking, going like, oh boy. Thinking that, he's going to swoop in on her.
Jesus.
It was just ridiculous.
Yeah. Good movie, though. I'm going to check it out on the Netflix thing.
Definitely.
Going to do a little Netflix later today.
Do you know that piece of shit Ashton Kutcher movie was like first?
At the box office?
Box office.
Of course.
I think Green Hornet came in second.
No Strings Attached did 20 mil.
20
Green Hornet
mil.
did 18 and Dilemma did 9.7.
It's a date movie.
King's Speech did 9.2 and then rounding out your top five, True Grit.
True Grit's still there? How much has True Grit made total so far?
12 million.
I think it's probably a little more than that, but I just blurred out a number. It doesn't matter. At this
it doesn't matter at the end.
So, yeah, 12 million.
Even naming the top five, what do you expect to be the top five? It's all the movies they advertise on TV. That's all. That's how that shit works.
Retarded.
It really is at this point.
So ridiculous.
Oprah's got a secret. She's going to tell everybody
today.
There's
a big family secret Oprah's revealing on her. I guess the ratings really in the shitter.
I got to tell you,
own network.
You have to watch, and I know how it sounds. You don't even have to say it, but this OWN, right? They're doing a reality show based on the 25th year of Oprah, and I know it sounds horrible, but you gotta watch.
Really?
Oprah is a twat.
Is she really?
She's not a nice lady.
Is she a bitch?
And you could tell by how the staff deals with her behind the scenes. I would love to get Eric Logan on the phone, but certainly he's not
never say anything.
Of course not. But she's not a nice person when those cameras are not on.
Really?
They set up the whole Yosemite trip that got a lot of press. She was supposed to camp for a day and a half, and I think she made it the day and a half, but she was bitching the entire time. And I'm sitting there at home going, this is your show. She's like, why do we have to do that? We already did that. Why do
your show?
Why do I have to cook again? And they're trying to like get as much footage as possible to make the show good. The whole time she's bitching. Her friend Gayle King there actually comes across very likable and is telling Oprah, "You got to do this." And then they were supposed to ride mules for an hour and a half, and she's like, "I don't want to ride a mule."
Ride mules.
She goes, "I don't want to ride a mule for an hour and a half." And the producers are like, "We're trying to get good video here." And she goes, "What if I just ride, away and then just come back? We don't actually have to do the ride."
And they show that.
And Gayle King's like, "No, we really should do the ride. We might get some fucking good stuff here." And she bitched the whole fucking time. The whole time. And it's her show. They're doing it for her. You got to check it out just a little bit, just to see the real Oprah.
I can't take watching any of her. I hate when she yells. Yeah. The way she yells. We're going to Australia.
It's George Clooney.
Oh God!
Everything has to have a yell, right?
And the tone of her voice when she yells is infuriating. I hate it.
I mean, she built obviously this empire, so I'm very curious to see the inner workings of this thing.
Yeah.
And they're all scared. They have to have meetings with her, and she's behind her desk. It looks like it's her home, and it's just her office.
Her office.
And they sit there with like their fucking
the White House.
their notepads, and they're scared to say anything to her because she's just so dismissive. Talks down to everybody. You got to watch. I'm telling you. I don't even know why she would allow people to see what she really is like.
I can't even take it.
And they joke about the lesbian thing, by the way.
Do they? Like,
oh boy, this ain't going to help the lesbian rumors. Because they're going to sleep for the night in the one fucking trailer thing, Winnebago, whatever the fuck it's called.
Both of them?
And like, oh, this ain't going to help the lesbian rumors. They openly joke about it. I really don't think she's a lesbian anymore. I think she's one of those like eunuchs. What are they called? Those asexuals.
Yeah, doesn't have any sex.
I think it's an asexual thing happened. I think she's turned off by the whole thing in general. I'm convinced of it now. I don't think she's a
maybe
lesbian.
From her past. Maybe that's what she's going to bring up. Maybe that's her secret.
Well, what secret is left? She's pretty much talked about everything, right?
Secrets might be that she's asexual because of the abuse she suffered when she was
you think
a child.
She might? But it says spills a family secret.
Yeah, family secret. Like because of the abuse when I was a child, I don't have sex.
And then Oprah said something racist about black people not wanting to be.
What?
Black people don't want to be homeless on weekends. That's what she calls camping. When you go camping, you're basically home. It's pretty funny, actually, if you think about it. The concept is, if you're one of those camping types, you're basically saying, yeah, I'm going to be homeless for the weekend.
I'm good.
She said that? But she goes, black people don't like to be homeless on the weekends. And I'm like, wow, that's kind of edgy for the Oprah. Kind of edgy. Because as a white person, if you said, black people homeless on weekends, that's what camping is, you might get a little Reverend Al attention.
Yeah, a little bit.
You might, right?
Yeah.
Let me say hi to John in Rockland. John.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
Hey, man.
Yeah, I was watching it with my old lady, and I hear her say that about black people shouldn't be going homeless. That's why black people shouldn't be camping. We don't want to pretend to be homeless for a weekend. And I'm like, are you serious? Did you really just say that?
Yeah, maybe we could get the clip so these guys could hear it. I don't know if it's easy to get the own clips because, whatever. But yeah, we got to play that. What? Yeah. So you're watching that shit behind the scenes?
Yeah. Well, we're just watching. I'm just seeing what's going on. It was kind of interesting. You're right.
Dude, you can just admit you watch it. I love the people. It's on because my wife's watching. I just happened to walk by the TV on the way to my man cave, and I checked out. It's okay to admit that you watch some faggy shit. It really is okay.
No, I'm not.
But doesn't she come across? Doesn't she kind of come across a little twatty?
Oh, all the time. But it's one of those situations where do I say that and live in the man camp for the weekend, or just go, oh yeah, that was great.
Why, you're not allowed to tell your wife that Oprah comes across twatty on the own?
Well, it's not a matter of not being allowed, but you just know what to say and you know what not to say.
Yeah.
Own.
So, and one producer openly hates her. I'm telling you, got to watch. It's worth watching one or two, Ann. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And then we can talk about this a little bit.
When you catch the times where she comes off very, very hypocritical and very, like more racist than you would really think she is, you have to sit there and go,
Well, the camping trip to Yosemite sounds like it would be a blast for anybody. She bitched the entire time, and I get the impression that Oprah really doesn't want to do anything.
Just like
she just wants to
earn.
She wants to earn and then just go home to do. Like, what does she like doing? I don't think she's ever really talked about what she likes doing when she's not doing the TV show.
Maybe that's what she'll talk about. Maybe that's a surprise.
Of course.
Really? That she hoards cat carcasses? How great would that be?
Luggage.
How great would that be? She just throws luggage.
That's it.
You realize that, how much control does she really have over the show when you're sitting out there in the middle of, in the middle of the woods somewhere?
Right.
So it's all control.
All right. Thank you, sir. Let me go to Kat on Long Island. Kat.
Meow.
Hi.
Meow.
Hi.
Meow.
Kat.
Meow.
I was watching The Soup the other night, and they had Oprah on. She was interviewing Jon Stewart.
Right.
And totally was dumbfounded and beside herself at the fact that Jon Stewart didn't invite her on the show first and made a huge issue. She was like making fun of him actually on air and in the dressing room. Just she couldn't get over. You could probably find a clip on it on YouTube if you wanted to. She was such a fucking cunt.
I'm telling you.
I hate her.
I'm really surprised she's allowing people to see this side of her because she's been so controlling her entire career. Like, really hard to know who the real Oprah is. Everything is, you know what I mean, held tightly to the, what do they call it, the vest or whatever.
She better.
And this show is like
good.
just shows her being a bitch.
Well, it doesn't surprise me because I think she's so far removed from reality that, I don't even think she realizes it. She's not on the same plane we are. I mean, you would have common courtessy for people, but the first thing she said to him when he got out was, you didn't invite me on your show. And I'm like, that's fucking Jon Stewart. You know what I mean?
I just got info. Thank you, Kat. I'm a little distracted. I know what the fucking secret is. I really do.
Do you?
No fucking gag. You want to try to guess what the secret is?
How do you know?
This guy is on. The guy's on the phone, and because they already taped the show, so the secret's out there.
So how do you know it's real?
Huh?
How do you know it's real?
I would bet money.
You bet money? Okay, so it's not guaranteed, but
I would bet money, and we'll go to this phone call. What you want to guess the secret? Don't look down.
I'm not looking at the phone.
What's the secret?
It's not the lesbian thing. It's not going to be the asexual thing. What do you think the family secret is? There was some sexual abuse in her family growing up, right?
Yeah.
And she talked about that already.
All right, so it's not that.
Family secret.
Family secret. Is there a member of her family that is famous that she never mentioned?
Yes, there is.
That's Jimmy.
That was me. There is.
All right.
I'm not going to say. I think it's this guy, Joe.
Is it Ted Winfrey?
No.
It's Joe Mighty. You fucking
Oh, God.
No.
He's very strong.
No.
Is he not old?
No, I just heard. I didn't even hear any details. I just heard it was this guy she was going to reveal.
Yeah.
Ted Winfrey. It's very funny.
Reveal?
Yes, I was raised a poor black boy.
And you should get this one. I really think you should get this one.
All right. Is it a member of the family?
Family secret.
Do the words high tensile steel have anything to do with it?
You don't feel like playing today?
I just said high tensile steel. I love high tensile steel.
Who doesn't?
Use it all the time.
Why just go to Ryan? We don't have to play. We don't have to play silly games.
Oh, my God.
What? You got it? Let's go to Ryan in Chicago. Ryan?
Yo.
I'm taking you as the truth, sir.
Yes, I am. From whatever, that's what. But no. Would you like to hear the answer now?
Yes.
Spoiler alert for all you Oprah fans.
And exactly. For all you moms out there. She has a sister.
Gives a fuck.
Oh.
That's the family secret. What? So why didn't we know this before? And what does she do?
I don't know. My wife's friend was at the show, and they were signed a bunch of stuff saying you're not supposed to talk about or whatever, and the girl started blabbing to everyone because she was so excited that she was at the show. She told a bunch of people, and she has a sister, and that she just talks about her sister, and it's from her. She didn't really explain the rest of it.
Do they have the same parents, or just the same father, or just the same mother? I don't know how the Oprah family works.
Yeah.
Like there's 3 guys claiming to be her father right now, and she doesn't want to acknowledge any of those
Really?
guys. I don't know. More than one, I believe.
Didn't one diddle her? Who diddled her when she was a kid?
Maybe an uncle.
Yeah.
I think it was an uncle.
Uncle?
Uncle
Yes,
Paul
it
or
was.
something.
Oh, Uncle
Was it Uncle Paul? I'm
She
not
was
really
so
sure.
cute. She'd run around trying to interview people. I'd say,
Here's my sister! Shut up. Her.
Sorry, I had to do it. Now that I found my Oprah impression, I'm going to use it.
Let's see. Harry Scrotum wants to know if her father is some type of doctor.
I don't know about that.
I don't know either. I don't know.
So, did they bring the sister out on stage?
I don't know. Well, you'll have to watch today.
What do you mean you don't know? Your wife went.
I don't know. I stopped listening. I didn't know my wife's friend went.
That's fucking Oprah's secret. You could have the big exclusive, and you didn't listen to your wife?
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
Find out and call back if you'd like.
Yeah. Why don't you do that?
All right. Opie, I'm also Ryan VIP. I sent him on Twitter. That
Oh, I gotta be nice to you. What are we doing with this Masters?
you're coming down.
Yeah, how much money you want?
Nothing.
How do you got VIP for the Masters?
What's that? I'm sorry. Some idiot's calling me. He's probably hearing me on the radio.
How do you got? Sorry to waste showtime, but I've been meaning to talk to this guy. How do you got fucking VIP passes for the Masters?
That's what I do. We have a big setup down there. We
and you don't
a big hospitality thing and tickets, and we're the biggest one out there. We've got.
You're gonna want money, don't? No.
No. Come on down.
You just want to show me a good time. People aren't that nice to me.
Well, you know,
Dude, if you're offering, I'm there. I so want to go to Augusta and check out the Masters this year. I got to figure out a hotel and all that shit, right?
I can help you with that. Yeah, if you have email or something, I can. We blocks of rooms. We do all that stuff. And for the Super Bowl too, you guys were talking about. You guys are serious about it. I could help out with hotel rooms and stuff.
Talking a lot.
These guys don't. Yeah. These guys don't do the golf thing. Me and my father-in-law want to go, and maybe my brother. Can you get 3? I hate to be a jerk because you offer 2.
You're a jerk.
All right. Tweet me your phone number. I'll call you today.
Oh, my God. This guy, you have to hang out with this guy, though?
Do I have to hang out with you?
Nope, I'll be working.
Listen to him.
Have a good time.
He won't shut up. Imagine what it would be like to hang out with this guy.
On a golf course?
Bloody,
on a golf course?
On a golf course? bloody, blah.
All right. Thank you, Ryan. Now I apologize for yelling at you.
That's all right.
Because you're going to get me into Augusta. I've always wanted to check that shit out. All right, man. Thank you. Let's go to Brianna in Boston. Brianna.
Hello.
Hey. Oh, it's a half-sister? Who gives a fuck? We all have half fucking things going on.
She a fatty too, I wonder?
Go ahead, Brianna.
I was just calling to say that it is her half-sister. The whole story is on Perez Hilton already. Looks like her biographer let it all out already. So.
Good.
So what? Who cares? What's the big deal about having the half-sister?
She's self-centered. She thinks that's important to everybody. Nobody gives a shit.
What does the half-sister do for a living?
It didn't say. Sorry.
What does she look like?
Does she look like Oprah?
Yeah, does she look like the Oprah?
They have the same mom, so they gotta be sort of similar.
You don't know either.
No one knows.
Why doesn't anyone know?
I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. I don't really. My bite is lame. Trust me. I yell, but the bite is lame.
All right. Well, that's all I had. So I'll talk to you later.
All right. We got the secret, Anthony. If you know anything about the Oprah secret, please call. Go ahead, Bill in Connecticut.
Hello, Bill.
The secret. It's that both her parents wear balloons.
I didn't catch that.
I linger longer. It's
Dude, wait a minute. No, you fucking phone crapped out. What?
Both her parents.
We heard you.
They even say it in the commercials, and we think we have a big scoop today. Tom in Cleveland. We don't have a scoop once again.
Yeah, it was a commercial yesterday that said the secret is she's going to introduce you to her half-sister that she didn't know about. I saw it last night.
I can't wait to hear about the mess that is her half-sister.
Oh, this is going to be great.
Because if the half-sister wasn't a mess, we would have met her years ago.
Does she do voiceover work for radio?
Did that last guy say her parents were baboons?
He said balloons.
Is balloons code for some racist term, and I don't know yet?
I have no idea.
No. Could you check slavemania.com for me?
Slavemania.com.
What does balloons mean?
I don't know what he meant. I think it's just because she's fat or something.
Do we have a picture of the
weird
half-sister?
Not yet.
And I'm telling you, there's something wrong with the half-sister if we didn't meet her until now.
Maybe she retarded.
Low retardation.
Maybe she retarded.
Retardation.
I don't know. Oprah's big secret. Oh, I can't wait. Cares.
All right, we'll break. What do you want to do next? We got the 15-year-old sensation from American Idol that everyone's talking about.
Is that the one
Except
that
us.
Steven Tyler was like hitting on and shit?
Jace, I think it's a dude.
Oh, is that the one Steven Tyler was hitting on? I'm not implying he's gay. Just comes off as gay.
That Idol is going to be a disaster. Ratings dropping by the day.
No, Linda Stacy gave it 4 stars.
Oh, well, they're
Why?
corpse hand.
Because she likes the niceness that it has become.
Is she hideous?
Why would you change the formula of a show that was doing ridiculous ratings? If Simon moves on, you find another English douchebag.
Yes.
Simple. Woman lights boyfriend's crotch on fire. We could do that. We got the 1950s housewife on the acid trip. We've never done that.
We didn't play that.
And you even want to acknowledge this asshole?
Who's that? Oh, I don't know.
He stinks.
Yeah, he's like such an ass.
No.
You don't even want to acknowledge him?
Don't even give him the time of day.
But
literally, he
said he pwned us.
Yeah,
he said he pwned us.
An argument, and
I would acknowledge him if he was in studio.
Yeah.
Like if I could argue with that fat load in studio.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
But, you know.
Big fat fuck.
It's like, it's a 25-minute thing.
Have some self-control. Have some self-control, you obese cocksucker.
I'd rather argue with him in person.
Yeah.
Much rather.
Yeah. All right, then that's fair enough. Then we will not do that.
He's welcome to come in studio, though. We should put out an invite to him to come in.
Yeah, let's do that.
Do they have to rip a wall down with a fucking bulldozer and then take him out on a forklift? Prick.
Is he a fat dude?
Yeah. But he's like everything you hate.
I didn't even
And it's like, he's trying so hard. I would just rather have him in studio to
I don't
argue.
click on hateful things anymore.
Really?
Nope.
That's all I click on.
I don't do the hateful things anymore.
I only click on hateful things. I love hate on the internet. I can't get enough of hate. I love hate-filled fucking websites. I love hate blogs. I love racist shit. I love sexist crap. I love homophobic shit.
This is Anthony's mantra that he repeats in the mirror as he's brushing his teeth in the morning.
In between singing.
It's called show prep.
In between singing Stone Temple Pilots and Marshall Tucker.
Right.
I just happen to be awake, Ant. That's all.
Hey,
I just happen to be
a
awake.
great time Saturday.
I was telling Ant before the show, man, our lives have drastically changed. I was waking up, I guess it was yesterday morning, 7 a.m.
Well,
wide
Saturday
awake.
night into Sunday morning.
Wide awake. I'm just telling you my side of it. Wide awake. Coffee's a brewing. Kid's about ready to wake up himself. Ready to start the day.
Yeah.
And someone tweeted that you were still broadcasting. I'm like, I'm going to check that out. And there's that just singing STP, fucking full volume, 7:30 in the morning.
It was drunk karaoke and drunk Xbox Connect.
You were still awake, and I was just waking up. Our lives are so
That was
different
great.
now.
Well, I slept until 4 in the afternoon.
So, yeah.
So I was up for the weekend.
Boy, were you.
And, yeah, just popped on Ustream. What? By the way, wasn't even my channel.
Nice.
Because, I can't do the show.
Nice.
But it was just kind of a, here's a, little, what's going on at the house. And it was a little, first there was Connect Bowling. Then there was Connect Track and Field. Mm-hmm. And then down the karaoke machine for a little karaoke.
Nice.
And it was wine night.
Looked like you were having a blast.
It was wine night.
You had I almost
Did you have a bunch of Jewish
I had
women
a beer
over?
at the end of the night, yeah. Just wine.
A beer just to wash everything down?
Yeah. I was all done with the wine and everything.
wash it
Actually,
down?
it was Captain Morgan and Coke, too. It was really good.
So how is it wine night? It sounds like you're drinking everything but.
Yeah, what happened there? Wait a minute. Maybe Friday was wine night. Yeah, Saturday was Captain Morgan night.
Okay.
It was fun.
All right, Oprah has a half-sister, but I guess we don't see the half-sister, so whatever.
Is she going to bring her on the show?
I don't know.
She's
Now
gonna
I
be
gotta,
like,
I think
why
I'm going to watch.
didn't you give me a job, Oprah? Why didn't you give me a job, you fucking bitch? That'd be great. She hates her.
Yeah.
More hate.
A lot of stuff coming out on her final year.
Where are you finding all this positivity online, by the way?
I don't really go online.
What?
As much. I throw my shit out there.
What?
I throw my shit out there, see if it sticks, but I don't search out the hate shit anymore.
But you guys see what's going on.
Nah.
The world's a disaster.
Nah.
World's a big fucking round rotating pile of shit.
I go to
language.
I go to happy places.
Where's a happy place?
I go to happy stuff.
Where's a happy place? I don't even know they exist. Disney World.
Boy, did I almost just spit out a fucking website that people would be like, "Oh, that was a good guess, Jim."
Oh, really?
I can't tell you where the happy place is.
Yeah.
Because then you'll bring some...
I'll bring my hatred there?
You'll bring your hatred there. I got to keep my happy places happy.
All right.
Should we take a break?
Certainly.
I'm starving.
I hate.
I'm trying not to eat because I'm trying to get all this cheese out of my system.
Oh, dude,
how do I push the cheese out?
With a shit.
So I got to get more in me to start pushing things downward, right?
Unless you push.
Enough with the Jets highlights. The game's over.
No, I was just watching.
I don't need to see this shit.
I was just watching some stock stuff.
Oh, in honor of Jack Lalane letting everyone down with that exercise and eating right horse shit.
Yeah.
Because he only made it to 96. Don't fucking go wow 96. Fuck that, man. My fucking aunt made it to 101. I never saw her do a push-up.
Nothing, huh?
Nothing.
She have any vices? Drinking?
A little.
Eating like shite?
The basic vices, but she never worked out, and she ate like shit around the family functions. And my grandma made it to what? 92. And
Damn.
I never saw her work out. And you should have saw the grease she had on top of her spaghetti sauce.
Oh, really?
So fuck this Jack Lalane. He let everyone down by not making it to 100. So I want to play the Bill Hicks bit. I should have told E-Rock. It's Jim Fix, Yul Brenner.
All right, yeah.
It's a classic, and it really sums up Jack Lalane's life, is what I'm saying. Guy should have made it to 100.
With all the exercise since 1914.
At least 100's a milestone. He probably should have made it to, I'm guessing, 107. Would have been my age for Jack Lalane. 107, easy.
Yeah, should have been.
Don't you got some old fucking relatives?
Yeah, a few of them.
In their 90s?
Yeah.
What do they do?
Had a couple.
They ever fucking throw a medicine ball around?
Drank. No.
Right.
Nothing.
Nothing, right?
Yeah, but it's kind of a hit or miss. You know, there's some old ones, and then there's some that. Well,
that's why this Bill Hicks bit is great. It's over 8 minutes. What else do we have to do today?
Yeah, come on, lighten up.
What's wrong with you? Fucking play the 8-minute Bill Hicks bit. No one's going to complain. We certainly aren't.
It's great.
I smoke. If this bothers anyone, I recommend you looking around the world in which we live and shutting your fucking mouth. Take that home with you. I got some news to tell you tonight. Very exciting news for non-smokers. Oh, I can't wait to tell you all this because I know you don't know this. And I feel it's my duty to pass on information at all times so that way we can all evolve quicker. Non-smokers, you ready? This, by the way, is a fact, too. Non-smokers, ready? Drum roll. Non-smokers die every day. Oh, sleep tight. Oh, the truth shall set you free. I know that you non-smokers entertain some type of eternal life fantasy because you don't smoke cigarettes. Well, let me be the first to pop that fucking bubble and send you about your way with some little truth. You're gonna fucking die. Okay? Okay. Love ya. Shut the fuck up. And you know what doctors say? Shit, if only you'd smoked, we'd have the technology to help you. You people dying from nothing that are screwed. I got all sorts of neat gadgets waiting for me. Iron lung, oxygen tent. It's like Christmas. It's weird, man. People say the dumbest things, too. Hey, you quit smoking, you get your sense of smell back. I live in New York City. I don't want my fucking sense of smell back. Is that urine? I think I smell a dead fella. Where's that coming? Look, honey, a dead fella. I found him. Thank God I quit smoking. I can find dead fellas in urine puddles. Ooh, Ooh, I love living in New York. I know, it's weird. Does anyone remember this? When Yul Brynner died and came out with that commercial after he was dead? Does anyone remember that? I'm Yul Brynner and I'm dead now. What the fuck's this guy selling? Guy crawled through the earth to get a residual check here. I'm Yul Brynner and I'm dead now because I smoke cigarettes. It's pretty frightening, you know. But they could have done that with anybody. They could have done it with that Jim Fixx guy just as easily. I'm Jim Fixx and I'm dead now. And I don't know how the fuck it happened. I jogged every day, ate nothing but tofu, swam 500 laps every morning. I'm dead. Yul Brynner drank, smoked, and got laid every night of his life. He's dead. Shit. Yul Brynner's chain smoking, drinking, 15-year-old girl sitting on his cue ball noggin every night of his life. I'm running around a Dewey track at dawn. We're fucking both dead. God damn it. I know it's a nasty habit, but guess what? Drum roll. I'm addicted. Trying to quit. You ever try and quit, sir? I love it. Every smoker, I love it. You ever try and quit? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I'm trying right now. Did you try cold turkey? No? What did you try?
Didn't last long.
Didn't last long, but you did try stopping cold turkey. Thank you, sir. I believe I've entered you into the show yet. I'm talking to the smoker because he's smoking. When I start talking about goofballs, you get ready. When the word goofball comes up, you sit up and take a sip of coffee because you're on. Listen, folks, the audience participation part of the show is limited to this and this only. Direct yes and no answers to my questions, laughter, applause, and a blowjob from all the women afterwards. That's it. You can all relax within those parameters, I believe. Good. Glad we know the fucking schedule. So you did try. Cold turkey's hard. It's really aggravating. What I'm going to do is I'm going to quit gradually. And what you do to quit gradually is I'm going to lose one lung. And then a little while later, I'm going to lose the other one. And that's it. I feel better having a plan. So I smoke a lot. How much do you smoke a day, sir? 2 packs? Pussy. I go through 2 lighters a day, dude. All right, so 2 packs. You're like a health nut to me. You're like the Jack Lalane of smokers, man. You could tie a piano to your back. You could swim the English fucking Channel with a cigarette. Two lighters a day is a bit much. Hey. Only good thing about smoking now is every cigarette pack has a different Surgeon General's warning. That's kind of neat. Mine say, warning, smoking may cause fetal injury or premature birth. Fuck it. Found my brand. Just don't get the ones that say lung cancer, you know. Shop around. It is your body. Yeah, give me a carton of low birth weights. I think I can live with low birth weight. Line them up, goddammit. I'm here to take the low birth weight challenge. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Come on. That's good, Willie. Do your little smoking jokes while you still got the breath left in you to do them, son. That is my big fear in life, doing smoking jokes in my act and showing up 5 years from now.
Good evening, everybody. Remember me? I was wrong. Smoking is real fucking bad for you. No joke.
my God, man. I've seen people do that. You ever seen someone do that? Is that unbelievable? Man, if you're smoking out of a hole in your neck, I'd think about quitting. Wouldn't you? I mean, at that point, chew some gum or something. I'm not trying to tell you how to live. I'm saying that just shows a commitment I cannot fucking relate to, man. I mean, we're beyond image at that point, you know. Jesus, what's next for that guy, you know?
I just can't stop. It gets worse and worse every year. I'm telling you, man, I cannot quit. I can't quit smoking. They're starting to taste like shit, but
Dude, you got a cigarette in your butt, man. Chew some fucking gum or something. You got a stogie in your hiney, buddy, I'm telling you. Chew some gum, get a mint, get a toothpick. There's other ways. Yeah, we're done with that shit there, man. I'm done with that shit. I'm just really tired, man.
Robin,